would grow up to be President Barack Obama. Once upon a time, not long ago, a boy was born to a very proud mama, and his name was Barack Obama. Barack was different than the other boys because his mom was an American and his father was a Kenyan. When Barack was 3 years old, he felt so sad because his family broke up and he really missed his dad. When Barack went to school, the kids thought his name was a lot of fun to say, so they teased him about it every day. That's a bad name. So ugly. Ha ha. Obama. Ha ha. Obama mama. Barack's family was very diverse, with many kinds of people from Europe, Africa, and Asia. Barack wanted all people to live together in harmony, the same way different kinds of people were members of his family. Barack's favorite sport was basketball. He loved playing with his team, and he is actually pretty tall. As a child, Barack lived in many places like Hawaii, Washington, and Indonesia. Then, when he got older, he moved to New York City to attend Columbia University. A few years later, Barack graduated from Columbia University. He studied a lot, did his homework, and never gave up. Barack wanted to do more, so he went to law school just to be sure. His classmates at Harvard thought he could do more too, so they elected him president of the Harvard Law Review. After law school, Barack became a lawyer and a professor in Chicago. But his favorite job was as a community organizer because he believed that people can make their own community better. In Chicago, Barack married Michelle Obama, wrote a book, and had his 2 daughters, Melia and Sasha. Many people liked and trusted Barack Obama because he was fair and treated everyone like a brother. Many important business people and politicians saw what Barack could do. He raised money, organized voters, and his influence grew. Barack received support from many people who don't usually like each other. In 1997, Barack Obama became a United States Senator. In a few short years, Barack Obama was ready to do more, and the people of the United States was ready to open the White House door. Then, in the year 2008, Barack Obama was elected to be the 44th U.S. president. His victory was clear and evident. It was the first time a non-white man was elected president. Most people were happy because of how the election went, but some people were angry because they did not want to see the first black president. In his message of hope and change, Barack Obama awakened America's spirit, and for this accomplishment, he was named a Nobel Peace Prize laureate. Obama wins again. Barack Obama was elected to be President of the United States twice, and it felt so nice. In 2011, he became president again. Barack Obama proved that you can do anything that you believe as long as you hope for the best and focus on what you can achieve. Barack says it doesn't matter the color of your skin or the family you were born in. You can do anything. Venus and Serena Williams, tennis superstars. The girls who would grow up to be Venus and Serena Williams, tennis superstars. Once upon a time, not long ago, there were 2 sisters, Venus and Serena. They lived in a place called Compton, California. There is a legend that says before the girls were born, their father had a vision and made a promise that if he had any more children, they would know how to play tennis. Mr. Williams, the girl's father, would soon have his wish. By the time Serena was 4 years old, their dad had already began teaching his girls how to play tennis. The two sisters loved to play tennis and loved to spend time with their dad. When Venus was 10 and Serena was 9, their family moved to Florida so the sisters would attend tennis academy. Venus and Serena learned their lessons very well. They practiced every day and trained very hard. Venus was ranked number 1 in the United States Tennis Association Junior Division with 63 wins and 0 losses. At just 10 years old, Venus could already hit a tennis ball over 100 miles per hour. Meanwhile, Serena's record was 46 wins with only 3 losses. Mr. Williams did not want his girls to miss out on being kids. He also didn't want his girls to hear all the racist insults that he heard from other parents at the tennis tournaments. So he stopped sending his top-ranked tennis daughters to national junior tennis tournaments. He thought it was better for them to focus on school and have time to enjoy their childhood. When the girls were 14 and 15 years old, Mr. Williams pulled them from tennis academy and became their tennis coach. The sisters competed against each other, and they were also best friends. They loved to hang out together and stayed in touch even when they played in different cities. Their training and close friendship soon paid off for the tennis sisters when they became professional tennis players and received a $12 million sponsorship deal. The Williams sisters had accomplished their childhood dream and were about to become tennis superstars. First it was Venus, who won the Wimbledon title for the second time, and in the same season returned to defend her US Open title in a historic sister versus sister showdown against Serena. That time, Venus was the winner. The next year, Serena's game had improved considerably, and she won 8 tennis tournaments, including the coveted Wimbledon title. This time, it was Serena who secured the number 1 ranking, knocking her sister Venus off the top spot. Inspired by her sister to win again, Venus regained her form and secured her 3rd Wimbledon title. Then her 4th 2 years later. Venus became the top-ranked tenniswoman in the world again. Off the court, Venus loves to design fashion and home interiors. She earned a college degree in design and owns a clothing company and an interior design company. Serena became the biggest star in tennis, breaking records with all her wins. Serena's career winnings of $84 million in prizes is almost $50 million more than any other female tennis player in history. Off the court, Serena is a proud wife and mommy to her daughter Olympia. Serena says, "Everyone's dream can come true if you just stick to it and work hard." Venus and Serena Williams have faced a lot of hatred towards them in their entire lives. People said mean things about them, drew ugly cartoons of them, and wore insulting costumes to imitate them. But the Williams sisters smile at all their haters and just keep winning. So learn from Venus and Serena. Ignore what the haters say about you and just keep winning. The girl who would grow up to be Oprah Windfrey. Once upon a time in a place called Mississippi, a girl named Oprah was born. in Kosciuszko City. Many people could not pronounce her name, so they called her Oprah, but she answered all the same.
Basketball
When
stories
Oprah
for
was
kids.
a little girl, she lived with her grandma, and they were very poor. She would also get a spanking if she did not do her chores. Oprah's grandma taught her to read when she was just 3 years old. Because her grandma was very strict, and Oprah did as she was told. Oprah's grandma loved going to church and would take little Oprah with her. Young Oprah was so good at reading the Bible, they called her the little preacher. The local kids made fun of Oprah because her family used old potato sacks to make her dress. Oprah felt so embarrassed, and it caused her a lot of stress. Oprah loved her grandma very much, and when she had to move away, she felt very sad. For the next few years, her life got really bad. But life got better when Oprah started high school. Though she was still very poor, her talent for speaking made her pretty cool. Oprah became an honor student and was voted the most popular girl in school. She finally found her purpose and had all the tools. When it came to speaking, Oprah had a firm grip. She competed in speech competitions and won a full college scholarship. Once Oprah got a taste for winning, she grabbed everyone's attention. She even won a beauty pageant and got hired as a reporter at a local radio station. Oprah became a news reporter at a very young age, but it was Oprah's grandma who first knew she had a talent for the stage. Oprah made history when she became the youngest and first black woman to host a Nashville, Tennessee TV show. But it was just the beginning for Oprah's show. She became even bigger when she moved to Chicago. While in Chicago, Oprah took over a TV show that nobody knew about and turned it into the most popular show without a doubt. The television station renamed it The Oprah Windfrey Show and expanded it across the entire nation. Oprah's show was a big success. She invited the most famous celebrities. She was so blessed. Finally, Oprah became rich. She wrote books, owned radio and TV station, and produced movies without a glitch. Oprah owns large homes, jet planes, cars, and she never had to wear a potato sack dress ever again. For Oprah, power and influence was a great fit. Everything she promoted became a big hit. They called it the Oprah effect. Oprah's opinion gained so much respect for authors, celebrities, and politicians. Businessmen, charities, and major companies all wanted to have the Oprah effect. But Oprah remembered when she was poor, and now that she is rich, she can do so much more. Of all her jobs, Oprah loves her work as a humanitarian. She gave scholarship to children in America and built a school for girls in South Africa. Oprah says she does not believe in failure, and you shouldn't either. Try your best and you will be an achiever.
One day, not long ago, in Brooklyn, New York City, a boy named Michael Jordan was born, and he was so pretty. Life started out busy for young Michael because his family moved to Wilmington, North Carolina when he was very small. Michael loved playing sports, but he wasn't always the best. In high school, he didn't make the varsity basketball team at first. It was his first great test. Not making the varsity team made Michael feel upset and left out, but he decided to work harder instead of giving in to loss and doubt. But on the JV team, Michael was playing better than ever. He became a star player. His skills and his game was just so clever. All of Michael's hard work was paying off. He was getting really good at basketball, so he gave it his all. Michael grew taller, got faster and stronger. Life got exciting when he finally made his high school varsity team. He amazed everyone with his skills and was fulfilling his dream. Young Michael Jordan had come so far, he practiced every day and dreamed of being a star. On his high school team, Michael showed his talent and skill, and it earned him a scholarship to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. During college, Michael let his game do the talking. After he hit the winning shot in the 1982 NCAA championship game, his star power would not stop rising. Drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 1984, Michael began his professional NBA career. He became known for playing in the air and won Rookie of the Year. The Nike Shoe Company started to brand Michael as Air Jordan because he could jump so high. Fans loved watching him soar to the hoop in the sky, and his new shoes they loved to buy. The entire sport of basketball, MJ took it to another level. Jordan's games was must-see TV. He captivated the world because he was just so special. Every kid wanted to be like Mike. "I want to be like Mike," his TV commercials would sing, as everyone watched him win another championship ring. Michael worked hard and won many games. He became the most valuable player many times and earned his fame. He won 6 NBA championships and even Olympic gold. His determination never grew old. Jordan's career influenced the NBA's global presence, making basketball more popular worldwide. Even in retirement, Jordan's legacy continued to grow with pride. Sometimes he lost, but he always came back stronger. His hard work and practice made his legacy last longer. Michael's life started small, but he soared high. His story teaches kids that there's no limit but the sky. Michael Jordan has the spirit of a winner, and even though he was known to gloat, but his love for the game is why he's still known as the GOAT.
The girl who would grow up to be First Lady Michelle Obama. One day, not long ago, a girl named Michelle Robinson was born in the city of Chicago. Michelle and her brother Craig made a family of 4 and lived in a home that was filled with so much love that they didn't even know they were poor. In school, Michelle had it made. By age 4, she could read and even skipped 2nd grade. Michelle liked being smart, and by the 6th grade, she was in the gifted class, and her life was off to an amazing start. In her free time, Michelle loved to play the piano and write short stories before bedtime. Michelle enjoyed spending time with her family. They would eat dinner together every night and do things like go to the drive-in movie theater on weekend nights. After graduating high school, Michelle went on to Princeton University. Then from Princeton, she went on to Harvard University. After law school, Michelle knew exactly where to go. She became a lawyer back home in Chicago. One day while at work, Michelle met a man with a very funny name. It turned out to be her fate because he didn't wait to ask her out on a date. The man with the funny name was Barack Obama, and he would eventually become President of the United States. Michelle and Barack fell in love, and she was happy. But then sadness came when she lost her pappy. A year after Michelle lost her dad, happiness came back again when she and Barack got married. It made everyone so glad. Michelle loves family, and now she had her own 2 little girls, and they made a happy home. Michelle's life was super busy. Being a mom to Sasha and Malia, she also had a career as a lawyer, but she never imagined how much her life was about to change forever. Even though Michelle loved her career, her decision to give it all up to help her husband become a U.S. Senator was clear. Things worked out for the Obamas with their U.S. Senate run, but their work was still not done. Some years later, they campaigned again, but this time Barack became the U.S. president. Michelle never knew her title would be so grand. She is just a simple girl from a normal family, but now she was the first lady of the entire country. While Barack focused on being commander-in-chief, Michelle focused on being mom-in-chief. As mom-in-chief, Michelle's mission was to promote healthy eating and education for kids all around the world. Michelle loves to inspire and empower young girls to be their best. Michelle says, "You are the women who will build a world the way it should be. Your homework is to be more important than your boyfriend." When Michelle is not inspiring kids all around the world, being first lady or mom-in-chief, she likes to spend time with her dog. Throughout her life, Michelle Obama has been through a lot. She has experienced bullying, her dad being sick, people saying mean things about how she looks, and hateful comments. But because she focused on what's important in her life, her family, her education, and being a good human being, that is what makes her a real First Lady. Michelle Obama.